So dear cadets, good morning. So yesterday I taught you fertilization, zygote formation and embryo development. Okay. So once again I am summing up. Fusion of male and female gamete is known as fertilization, and after the fusion of male and female gamete, zygote is formed. That zygote further develop into embryo. Now formation of, after the development of embryo, what are things taking place there, we'll see. So now new heading is formation of fruits and seeds. So okay, embryo is developed. Okay, so just see, after fertilization the ovary develop into fruit and the fertilized ovules develop into seeds. Ripened ovary is known as fruit. Okay, so just see, after fertilization what would be there? Ovary will be developed into fruits and the fertilized ovule will be developed into seeds. So ultimately what are the fruits? Fruits are nothing but a ripened ovary, and whatever other flowers part would be there, they will be wither away. Wither away means will go away. They will dry, they will wilt up and will go. The seeds during their development consume the food reserve of the food. Actually when the seed develop, during its development it consume the food which is reserved in the fruits. Okay, so just see, ripened ovary is known as fruits, and inside the fruits seeds is there, and what seed will eat? Seed will eat the reserve food which is stored in the fruit. Okay, now try to understand. If seed fully, you might have seen two types of seed. Some seeds are very hard or not, like walnut, almonds, their seeds are very hard. Meantime some fruits are very fleshy and juicy, like apple is there, mango is there, and oranges are there. Their fruits are very fleshy and juicy. So just see what kind of development leads to the formation of such kind of fruits. Just see, if seed fully consume the food reserve available within the fruit, result in the dried fruit with no flesh. Example, almonds and walnut. Do you understand the meaning of this sentence? If seed fully consume the food which is reserved in the fruits, fully consume. So once all the food which is reserved in the fruit is consumed by the seed, then what would be there? Fruits will be without flesh, without food, and it will be completely dried up. Such kind of seeds are almonds and walnut. You might have seen their fruits are very hard and dry because their food were completely consumed by their seeds. Okay, another kind of seed, if seed consume a limited amount of food, result is fleshy fruits. Okay, if seed consume only limited amount of food which is reserved in the fruit, then what would be there? Fruits will be, now food is left with the fruits. So resulting into the formation of fleshy fruits like mango, orange and apple. So this is the story of development of fruits and seed. Okay, so now try to understand. Now cycle is completed. We started with the male and female gametes. They were produced by the male and female reproductive part of flower. Okay, so they produce the male and female gamete. Because of pollination they fuse together. After fusing they are forming the zygote. Zygote develop into embryo. Now embryo further develop into fruits and seed. Okay, now kinds of seed also I taught you that some kinds of seeds are, means fruits are very hard, some are very juicy and fleshy, what is the reason behind the formation of two kinds of fruits? That also I told. So in this way cycle is completed. Now once the seed is formed inside the fruit, what is there? People will eat the fruit and will throw away the seed. Again seed will germinate. When the seed is germinate, now new plant will grow. Now again that new plant will produce the flower. And again same cycle will be repeated. That flower will produce the male and female gamete. If it is bisexual flower, if it is unisexual flower, so it will produce either of the gamete. Okay, same cycle will be continued. So this is the story of formation of fruits and seeds in the plant. Okay. Now for the better understanding, we'll show you the animation so that you can understand actually how the fruits and seeds are formed inside the fruit. So okay dear cadets, just see the animation related with the seeds and fruits formation.
Fruits are a source of food for us and important parts for the plant. A fruit is defined as the rounded ovary of a seed-bearing plant. After fertilization, the ovary develops into a fruit and other parts of the flower fall off. As the ovule begins to develop into a seed, the ovary wall matures into a fruit ball or a pericarp. A fruit becomes sweeter, less green and softer as it ripens. An unripe mango is green and sour. However, with ripening, it becomes yellow, fleshy, flavored and ready to be eaten. A fruit has two main parts, namely pericarp or fruit wall and seed. The pericarp consists of three parts: epicarp, mesocarp, and endocarp. Epicarp is the outermost thin covering of the fruit. Mesocarp includes the sweet and fleshy middle layer of the fruit. Endocarp is the inner hard part of the fruit that contains seed. Pericarp can be thick or thin, hard or soft according to the type of the fruit. For instance, the pericarp is soft and fleshy in tomato and papaya, while it is dry in gram and maize. In the absence of fertilization, the seed fails to develop. Consequently, the ovary does not mature into a fruit. Still, some fruits like grapes develop without fertilization. The development of a fruit without fertilization is known as parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpic fruits are seedless fruits. In general, fruits are broadly categorized into two major classes: fleshy fruits and dry fruits. A fleshy fruit has a pulpy or fleshy part between its covering and the seeds. Some fleshy fruits are mango, orange, and peach. Dry fruits have dried outer covering with water removed, either naturally or artificially. Some examples of dry fruits are walnut, pistachio, and raisins. As we know, after fertilization, the the ovules develop into its seeds inside the ovary. The fruits not formed from the ovary but from another part of the plant. These are sometimes called false fruits or pseudocarps. In fruits like apple and pear, ovaries do not form fleshy regions. Here, the flower base forms the fleshy part of the fruit that we eat. A seed encloses a tiny plant called embryo and cotyledon, the reserve food for the developing embryo. Embryo comprises two main parts, plumule and radicle. Plumule is the embryonic shoot, while radicle is the embryonic root. The protective hard outer covering of a seed is known as seed coat or testa. The tiny opening in the seed coat is called micropyle. That helps in the absorption of water to facilitate germination. On the basis of the number of cotyledons, seeds are classified into two types, namely monocot seed and dicot seed. Mono means single or one. Thus, seeds having one cotyledon are called monocot seed. Some examples are rice, wheat, and corn. Di means two. Thus, seeds having two cotyledons are called dicot seeds. Some examples of dicot seeds are Bengal gram, green gram, and kidney bean. Fruits are important reproductive parts of plant, as they protect the seeds before they germinate and assist in their dispersal.
So dear cadets, I hope that you understood the seed formation properly. A lot of information about the seeds and fruits you have got. So in this way, this particular topic I am not talking of chapter, topic is completed. Tomorrow I will teach you the seed dispersal. That is itself a very important part. So today, just whatever portion I taught, some examples means some questions I am giving you. Please write down. First question is, explain the formation of fruits and seeds. So at the beginning of video, whatever process I taught, just step by step you write. So that will be the answer of this particular question. What are fruits? Explain their types with examples. So fruits, ripened ovary is known as fruit. How many types of fruits are there? Two types. Dry fruits and juicy fleshy fruits. Examples also I wrote. Same thing you have to write. What are the fleshy fruits? Very easily you can write. Fleshy fruits are those fruits which have got a lot of juice and flesh. Such kind of fruits are formed when seed eats the limited amount of fruits, reserve food stored in the fruit. That can also be written. What are dry fruits? Dry fruits are those fruits which are hard, okay, and such kind of fruits are formed when the seeds present in the fruits consumed all reserve food present in the fruits. Example also I told you. Next question is, what is seed? Write their types. So fertilized ovule is known as seed, okay. Two types of seed is there, monocot seed and dicot seed. Example, rice, wheat, gram, kidney bean. Like that you can you should write. So these are the questions, their answer you should write. In this way today's video duration is completed. I have reduced the duration of video because already I am well ahead, isn't it? So now if the 20-minute video I will make within, means what to say, but 15 September before only syllabus will be completed. That is why what I am doing now, 15-minute video or less than 15 minutes video I am making. But you don't worry, that your explanation part will be okay and you will understand each and everything. Meantime you have got the burden of other subjects also. So let us complete all other chapters also, all other subjects also. Okay, meantime keep revising. So tomorrow will teach you the seed dispersal. Till then, bye. Thank you.